Hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Point. My name is Chance Brunt, and I'm joined once again by my parents.
Hello!
Hi, guys.
This time we are dealing with a mutant worm infestation.
Yay!
Yay for the worms.
I'm really excited to see this. And I'll also just note that between episodes, I finished customizing Daniel. I also made sure that he had a med kit.
Oh, was there a mullet in there for him?
No, there was, let's see, where's Daniel? This is what Daniel looks like.
Not unreasonable.
Yeah.
Not as attractive as I remember.
But yeah, so he's got that, and then I also made sure I gave him a med kit, just like Jack. So now all our assaults and our heavy have med kits.
Good.
We can give Alexi a med kit as well, although his is not quick ready to use, because he's already got all his ready slots filled with his sniper rifle, a pistol, and a grenade.
Yeah, but I think that's good because he's often in a position that's off from everybody else to get a good shot at things. So it's good that if he runs into trouble, he has his own medical kit.
We can actually, apparently we did get one Synedrion laser pistol. So we can go ahead and give him that as an upgrade for the one he currently has.
Okay.
And that's got a longer effective range.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
So
what does that range work out to on our grid? I mean, if you can...
I assume it's tiles.
Oh, okay.
Like a 27 range is 27 tiles.
That'd be a lot, if I'm seeing a tile right.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Alright. Deploy squad. The assault soldier's dash ability allows a soldier to move 3 times the standard movement distance for the cost of willpower and 1 action point. Okay. So somewhere around here, there are mutant worms.
They're under the ground.
What the hell is going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
High five. Alright. Ooh, there's some high ground with, like, no cover. But it's very high.
What's that green thing
Oh,
at 3 o'clock on the ground by that building edge?
Green thing at 3 o'clock.
I see them.
I think that's just, like, some scenery. Here's a worm.
Where? Ah!
See info. It has 15 perception, 0 accuracy, 0 stealth, 50 hit point. It's pretty squishy.
50 will do it under?
It's immune to fire damage, and it can burst in a wave of fire, dealing damage in a 3-tile radius. Ooh, okay. So that's like a little explosive guy.
So don't get close.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, and there's another one. And another one. Alright, well, we're going to get into position, and then Jack is going to try and...
Propane. Can you get 2 of them with a grenade?
You can't... He can't see the worms from here.
Huh.
Aren't they under the ground?
No, they're right there. They're sunbathing. At night.
Can you frag both with a grenade?
Well, who has a grenade? Teal'c does. I feel like that'd be a waste of a grenade, though.
Oh.
Because they're not strong.
You might be able to get 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah. How much damage does a grenade do, actually? It's 2, isn't it? Or, I mean, 50. It is.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they take, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, it's Teal'c, and his aim has not been stellar.
Well, I imagine you could get pretty close to a worm.
Oh!
Well, that did it.
Hey,
Yeah!
we got 2 for the same 50, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
It was 50 damage to all targets in the area.
Awesome.
I don't know. That was our only grenade, and those grenades do cost money, so...
Yeah, but that should bump him
I
up
hope
in
it was worth
experience, too. Which is good, because he needs more.
Yeah.
What's that glowing bit on the ground? Is that leftover worm?
Yes.
You.
Oh, worm guts all over the place. Cool.
Okay, so we still got one out there.
What's our
Yeah, we do. I'm afraid
Of a worm?
of what else might be out here besides these little worms.
Oh.
I'm afraid there might be bigger ones. So I don't want to move too far.
I thought it was just the 3.
Here.
I think Jack is just going to watch this way. Daniel's going to watch this way. Alexi's covering that worm with an overwatch. Summer's just going to try and move up, I guess, to be positioned reasonably well for next turn. Hopefully without discovering anything. Oh, God. What'd she see?
What? How did you tell she saw something?
Oh, she saw one up there.
Worms on the roof.
It said enemy spotted.
I can get on top of stuff.
That's actually really not good. That's really not good.
Yeah, how to get up there?
How much movement do they have? Oh no. I'm afraid that from there it could get on top of Teal'c, and nobody's covering him.
You think he could leap?
No, he's already used his action points throwing the grenade.
Ooh.
How did nobody shoot the worm?
Oh, there's another one.
You people are on Overwatch.
Oh, there's a lot
You're supposed
of
to be
them.
watching.
Well, they overwatched him. That was the problem.
Uh-oh. No! Okay, this is bad. Teal'c is on fire.
Medkit. Still on fire.
I'm hurt pretty bad here.
Is he... How bad is he hurt? Yeah, alright, well... I suppose Jack can run up to where he can shoot the... is the fire blocking his vision of the worm?
Not now, please.
Teal'c is going to take 40 damage next turn. That's going to bring him to 96 health.
Can he see the worm?
How much does a med kit do?
He's still on fire.
Restores 120. Yeah, but he can kill the worm. He should kill the worm this turn. Oh, although what happens if he fails to kill the worm?
Did the worm blow up?
No, the worm likes the fire.
The other worm did,
Oh.
but this worm hasn't. This worm will blow him up next turn if it doesn't die this turn. Oh, maybe Daniel can come back and shoot the worm.
Aiming.
Got him.
Enemy kill.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Right through the flames.
Okay. Through the fire and the flames. And so then that leaves... Teal'c will just use a medkit on himself.
He's bleeding now.
That puts out the fire and the bleeding and heals him up.
He's okay.
But he's still on fire.
Yeah, and then he can run to catch up. He still looks like he's on fire, but trust me, he's not really on fire.
He's going to rub a little dirt on it. Walk it off.
It takes 1 action point to fire this pistol. How do I see how much ammo it has? Oh, at the top there.
Maybe he's not on fire. Maybe that's just exploded glowworm.
I'm going to see if Alexei can kill 3 worms in 1 turn.
Ooh.
Worm 1.
Awesome.
That's
Yep.
kill.
Worm 2. Nice. Can we get a 3?
Oh.
Nope, missed.
Oh, no hat trick for Alexei.
Still, this pistol, doing good so far. That pistol is what allowed us to do that.
That 50 kill on the pistol, that was really worthwhile.
Quick aim. Action point cost of next shot. We could have... I wonder, A, is he proficient in pistols? And B, would that have reduced its action cost to 0? Handguns, yeah. It would affect a handgun. I think Summer can come up here and shoot this other worm in the back.
One less to worry about.
Jack can back up a little bit, and he can overwatch.
Worked out so well last time.
Yeah, he's gonna try and hit this worm if it comes for us. I'm not sure which way it's gonna come. Okay. Nope, that's not what I was expecting at all. But we're good. Who should kill this worm?
Oh, you need to level up new guys, right?
Alright. Let's see if Jack can kill the worm.
Kill confirmed.
The mission's not over yet, so there's something else out here.
Let's do this.
Let's have Summer do a little scouting.
Is that an extraction point or something?
Yeah, up at
Yeah.
the top.
Ready.
That is an extraction point.
Shift right.
What happens if we reload? Can we get partial magazines? Let's try it. I should have paid better attention to the numbers. I'm not sure if that gave up the excess magazine or not. I kind of want Alexei to stay near the ladder here. Oh, there is actually some cover over here.
Let's roll.
Maybe he can dash up to that. Okay, and then he'll wait there. And then Teal'c just dashes to catch up.
Dashing.
Oh, Summer hasn't done anything yet. What's she got? She's got 30 out of 36 ammo capacity and 1 magazine. Oh, I see. It's grouped into blasts. Okay, she's got 5 more shots left. Alright, well then in that case, I guess she'll just look for anything to come through here. And shoot it if it does. Oh!
Good call.
That was a close call. Alright, let's check around this corner and see if there's any others. There is.
Ready to fire.
Good shot.
Darn.
Alexi?
I'm here.
Daniel, I think, has this one.
Aiming.
Although, well, let's check. Alexi does not have a shot. He's kind of blocked by this building, unfortunately. So...
Aiming.
Did you see the one on top of the building?
What?
There's that one on the top of the building?
No, that's just us seeing the icon of the one that's in the alley.
Oh.
On my way.
Alright.
I wonder what happens if you shoot a propane tank.
Yes.
Well, they can't be hurt by fire.
Don't know. Yeah, these ones
Yeah,
can't.
that's true.
So I guess Alexi is going to try and cover these guys.
That's smart.
So Jack can run up there. And Teal can get it that far. So now Daniel, he's going to overwatch. Because my shot against this worm is pretty bad right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell him to overwatch and only shoot the worm when it gets close enough.
Why?
Because then he'll for sure hit it.
Oh, well, it uses a lot of fire.
Does. Oh, the worm didn't even get to move far enough for Daniel to shoot. But you see, I couldn't hit it reliably from where I was.
I see.
So I gave Daniel the order to wait until the worm was close enough that you could certainly hit it, then shoot the worm.
Now Summer could get it?
Yeah, or Daniel could. I think he needs the Well, maybe it would be a good idea.
What's our plan?
And then Daniel can sprint to catch up anyway. Or that could be the mission end.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Do we get to run to the extraction
Yay!
point?
Didn't lose anyone.
Nope, we secured the area. We don't have to run from anything.
Oh, just thought it'd be fun.
They're all dead. So now Teal'c is level 3 and Summer is level 4.
Oh, that makes her in charge.
Summer could now multi-class if she wanted to.
Oh, I see.
You know, that could be really useful because we have not been able to get a technician.
True.
Normally, when we encounter a potential ally, we first send the Apostle to the Onceborn to check them out. But I'm going to break protocol to say thanks. Now listen, I'll be honest with you. The Exalted is the only one who has any real answers. Tobias West may be clever and Synedrian may sound great, but only the Exalted is dealing with the world as it actually is. She can lead us out of this mess. Give us lives worth living.
So, I'm concerned about saying we'd like to know more. Normally that would be the diplomatic thing to do.
Everyone else is listening.
I do worry about whether that's going to affect anybody else. Yeah.
You can never make a reach out to anybody without pissing somebody else off.
No. Well, I mean, that depends. I mean, if they don't know that we're talking, then they can't exactly be pissed off about it.
They knew last time.
Yeah, but last
Well,
time it was
let's-
to public. Now it's to Phoenix Project.
Oh,
And if
Yeah,
you say,
so that's
and
the
if
thing.
you say in your dogma,
yeah, that's kind of offensive.
We're going to piss them off.
that's like when Senator Feinstein said it to Judge Amy. You know.
All right, I'll say we'd like to know more, and we'll see if other people are listening. Nope.
If you want to work with us, you'll still have to deal with the hierarchy. Work your way up from the Apostle to the Onceborn, to the Keeper of the Threshold, all the way up to the Synod of Yearning and the Exalted herself. That's hard work. You'll have to earn the knowledge.
Take your word for that.
But trust me, it'll be worth it. And if the Synod gives you trouble, let me know.
Okay. So now they like us a lot more, and they gave us food.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing real good on food.
Army travels on its stomach.
So I wonder if there's more Disciples of Anu places up here. We can autopsy the fireworm as well. Because they might have like different people with different tech that we can recruit. Because the Synedrion guys came with Synedrion tech. The Manticore 1 has flown over a flashing beacon. After landing, our operatives have approached the source of the signal. It's an old emergency searchlight, all that's left of some kind of camp out here in the middle of nowhere. There's blackened bones and bodies everywhere. This happened years ago, but it looks like there was one hell of a fight. Search. We found materials and food. Excellent. And we should probably return to base just to make sure everybody is healed up. Also, Teal'c threw a grenade. Does he only ever had the one. Did he get re-equipped? I think he might have.
Oh, that's good thinking. Did he?
Yeah. He's got a grenade now, so...
Did anybody need to recuperate? I thought Teal'c got repaired by the med kit, right?
No. They're good. I'm not sure if he got fully repaired or not, but at the very least they had been drained of stamina.
Oh, they need to rest.
But they're good now. I'm worried about this, mist incursion down here.
You mean it's rolling on?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we want to deal with it, though. Alright, let's explore down this way, I guess. See what there is.
Research complete.
Triton Autopsy. There's a lot of text here. These are land-based creatures. Good night vision. Their thick skin provides less protection than the Anthron's chitin plating. So they're just generally less armored. And they've given us the ability to research new items. We can now manufacture Phoenix shotguns because we've investigated these guys.
Oh. Are they tempting us to look at that other question mark that's close to the mist before the mist takes it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we might want to. I don't think they're prompting us in any way for it. I don't know what's going to happen to it once the mist rolls over. What do we want to research? Maybe we should just research Synadrion and see if that opens up opportunities to build our relationship with them.
Well, I think that would be worthwhile. The Mist Sentinel thing was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I thought because Mist plays this heavy offensive role against us.
Possibly. We haven't seen a lot of use of Mist, though.
Clearly we're meant to.
An abandoned town, a remnant of the old world. This place, the kind of place where children grew up, went to school, got jobs, and grew old. A search of the buildings is like picking over the dead, but needs must. We might find some things we can use. Materials and food. We got a fair number of supplies. Is there something we want to build at base? We have plenty of food. A medical bay would help people heal faster. Storage facility. We're not yet using up most of our storage. An access lift. We don't have an access lift.
What do we need to access?
Deployment point for defense missions, and an escape route if things go badly. You'd think that we would have to have an access list to get into the base. I'm not sure what the point of a fabrication plant here would be. I guess so that we could make items faster or something. Training facility gives people XP if they're sitting here. That'd be more useful if we had more people than we could send on missions. How many slots do we have? We have 3 slots. Oh, we do have an access left. It's down here.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
There's probably no point in having 2. We could eventually have a training facility, a living quarters, and...
There is a living quarters on the left-hand side.
Yeah, but I think each living quarters... Will each living quarters stack? Like, if you have multiple med bays, will it mean you'll recover 4 hit points per hour per med bay? Like, will we get people healing faster if we have more med bays?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, either. I guess maybe we'll just save our resources. But I do wish we could be spending them on something, rather than just having them sit in our pocket.
I like the way you think about spending things.
Yeah. Catalunya. At the Synadrion Haven of Catalunya, our operatives run into a recently returned scientific expedition helmed by Professor Mathai, which had set out to explore a complex of limestone caverns in which the Pandora virus seems to have produced a completely unique category of bioluminescent fungal hybrids. Unfortunately, some kind of large burrowing creature caused a collapse that buried half the team and damaged much of the equipment. Some of our advanced Phoenix tech might be able to recover the highly valuable data the scientists died collecting. With the equipment in the state that it's in, however, it would be an expensive and complicated process.
To recover the equipment to use. I mean, we'd recover it, but we'd have to do something else to it to understand what it was saying to us.
To retrieve the data, we would need to spend 30 tech.
Ah.
If we ask the other Synedrion Havens to pitch in, we could reduce it to 20. Or we could say we can't spare the resources, or we could even ask New Jericho if they'd be willing to help us. I'd say it's pretty cheap, so we'll just retrieve the data. And because if we ask them to help, we're not going to get as much gain with them for it. And so an extra 10 science points isn't going to cost us much.
I see your point. So this is what happened as a result.
Yeah, so because we took care of the problem, we didn't, ask them to do stuff and coordinate, we just took care of it. And so they say, it takes effort, ingenuity, and a lot of spare parts, but eventually our operatives managed to retrieve most of the data. Professor Mathai is pleased, although nothing could really make up for the people she lost. At least we can hope that what we did will help in some small way, she says with a tired smile. Now the Haven leader's attitude goes up by 25, Synedrion's attitude as a whole goes up by 5, and we gain 150 research. But that research is not tech.
It probably seems strange to you, trying to build a better world, a world radically different from the one most of us grew up in. Well, I'm sure it sounds very utopian, but why do we so easily accept the world getting worse and can never imagine it getting better?
The world can definitely get better. I'm wondering if we said, but not the way Synedrion is doing it, if this is a private message and it would just piss them off, or if, New Jericho would be listening and would be happier for it.
But she's from Synedrion that we're talking to.
What's that?
Did I say Synedrion or New Jericho? What?
See,
I think
the message is from a Synedrion, and then you're going to tell the Synedrion that her way of doing things is not good.
Yeah, I think this is to us directly, so it seems to me that the world can definitely get better as a no-lose solution, right?
Well, yeah, it also occurs to me that the way these are phrased, the world never gets better, might please the disciples of Anu, who are trying to live with the new world. The world can get better, but not the way you're doing it, might please New Jericho. And the world, it seems to me like each one of these replies is geared towards one of the factions, which makes me wonder if they're listening.
Doesn't each faction must think the world can get better, or they wouldn't be fighting for it.
Well, the disciples of Anu are more about living with the new world order. They're about the world is what it is, and they're going to adapt to it. Whereas New Jericho and Synedrion are both rejecting the Pandora virus and the way that the world is, and they want to build a different world.
Yeah, I'm following you now.
So we'll just say it can get better.
Synedrion
likes us.
Our values are aligned, at least in this matter. Please keep thinking about what kind of world you want to live in. Maybe we can build it together.
All right. Oh, they have somebody to recruit.
Well,
another assault. I mean, at this point, I'm thinking we need anybody we can get.
The ghost. Ooh.
Yeah. So they're going to need... They have no training thing. Med kit. Just give everybody a med kit. And then who is this going to be?
From our world of knowledge? See, it's Roberto, so it has to be a fellow.
No, we can change that.
Well, we only have one girl on the team right now, right?
Yeah.
Well, we could have a Captain Carter.
I was thinking about that, but I thought Captain Carter might be more suited to a technician class when we get her.
Oh, that's true.
Samus Aran. I don't know. I don't think there's any close matches on the voices. We'll go with this one. All right. And then, what have we got in manufacturing that's new? Oh yeah, we could make a shotgun, but I don't know. Yeah, at this point, I want longer range weapons. So we still haven't done anything yet, right? Everybody is good to go.
Yeah, everybody's rested, you mean.
How many people can fit on this vehicle?
I think you said 6 last time.
6, Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 8 can go on a team, but 6 can go in the Manticore. Well, let's keep exploring. We'll want to dump somebody at base eventually, probably,
Research complete.
so that we can have room for new people. Synedrion is an amalgamation of several political movements with roots in social ecology, anarcho-syndical... many systems. Built on a strong opposition to hierarchies, Synedrion is egalitarian and radically democratic. With decisions being made via public assembly. Despite this, certain more prominent individuals do exist, and 2 streams of thought have begun to crystallize. The polyphonic tendency, who believe that the origin of humanity's dysfunctional relationship with the environment lies in the hierarchies of dominance, and the terraformers, who believe in putting humans first and are less opposed to the idea of leadership. So, the Marxists and the Socialists. The current official goal of Synedrion is finding a way of coexisting with the new ecosystem, but that goal is being challenged from within.
Synedrion was built on a dream. A world without hierarchies, without leaders, where human beings could embrace the potential of technology without its destructive side effects. The radicals of the old world had been proven right. The status quo could not sustain itself. But what now? What was the
I don't want anything to do with them.
Some argued for coexistence with the Pandoran ecosystem, hoping for a peaceful solution. Others advocated putting humanity before nature and claiming the planet for themselves. Trusting in the safety of their havens, the people of Synedrion argued about the best way forward. But the Pandora virus had little interest in their arguments, and its power was still growing.
Hippies. That's what I said.
That didn't give us a lot, so I kind of don't want to research the Disciples of Anu. Do we want the Mists? Mist Sentinels give us bonus damage, but the Fireworms give us materials.
I thought we were picking up a lot of material.
I'm also kind of curious if researching them will give us some kind of explosives, like a better grenade.
Mobile incendiary bomb. I like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that they'll give us like an incendiary grenade if we research them.
I think you're right.
Because, I mean, effectively, they are an incendiary grenade. We just have to weaponize them. Soldier of Amalon, Emrys. Before World War III, John Smith seemed as ordinary as his name. Just another one of the millions of soldiers sent to fight and die for governments who saw them as nothing but statistics. But in the war, he showed that he had a unique aptitude for strategy. He acted fast and achieved decisive victories before the enemy had even figured out what was happening. His troops gave him the nickname Merlin, because he moved like a wizard. Then came the implants, the thought transfer experiments, and soon enough, a legend was born. When the old nation-states tore themselves apart, Merlin decided that his first loyalty was to his team. He ignored his orders and founded the haven now known as Avalon. "There are people who think I am an actual wizard," he laughs, speaking to our operatives. "I don't discourage it. It's a strange world we find ourselves in, my friends, and I need every resource I can get. And I'm sure you remember that old Arthur C. Clarke quote about sufficiently advanced technology. But even Merlin himself can't solve every problem. The technology that was used to create my implants is experimental, to say the least. The process wasn't entirely voluntary, and there's still a lot I don't know about what my government did to me. I have the coordinates to a lab that might provide answers. Can you help me secure it?"
Yes.
"Sure. Sounds like tech." "Excellent. This matches all my information about the Phoenix Project. My people will send you all the information we have immediately. Good luck, and thank you." The Hand of Merlin added. Alright, we have a lot of these, points of interest we can investigate now. He's about to get taken off the map by the Mist, so maybe we should prioritize his little quest. Plus, it's actually an objective that appears elsewhere. Then again, it is apparently in Europe. There's no way we can get to that anytime soon. Where is this? Catacombs of Despair is in Africa, Prisoner of Ice is in North America, Frozen is in Northern Asia, Rise by Sin is South in Asia, Find Phoenix Base, South America. Wait, what? What's this objective? That's weird. It redirects us to Asia. Find Phoenix Base, South America. When we click it, takes us to Asia. So I don't understand that. But we can't get to any of those for now. They're too far away, so I guess we're just going to have to keep exploring. Everybody's still fine. I think we should go back to the Phoenix Point base, and then we'll travel up the Andes, I guess. But how do we eject somebody? We'll leave Samus at the base for now.
In the training facility?
Yeah, well, we never built that, but let's go ahead and build that now.
That's what I'm thinking. Then she can be advanced, right?
Yeah, and that way she doesn't get fallen behind. And that way we have an extra space in the ship in case we want to pick somebody else up. Because as we go, we might find somebody new. The fireworms can explode. They're surprisingly agile with limited high jump capability. They're easy to kill, vulnerable to explosives. So they're immune to fire, but they're vulnerable to explosives.
They're hypergolic.
And then I guess we research the Mist Sentinel. We're getting through this research pretty fast, but I guess that's because we invested early in a second research facility.
What was your strategy?
We've discovered an abandoned lab that's been sealed for at least 20 years. Unfortunately, it's impossible to ascertain its purpose. We can break in, but we're running low on materials. The scientists who once worked in this lab are nothing but skeletons, starved to death long ago. It would seem they kept working to the end, trying to find a cure to the Pandora virus. As our operatives strip the base, they find a note left by the scientists. It's a short, simple message. Make it all mean something.
Cool.
They gave us 120 tech, 150 research, and we've lost 10 stamina in searching the base.
Oh, it's a gold mine, though.
Yeah. That means that our research is just about done.
Research complete.
There we go. Mist Sentinel's damage is increased by 15%, so it'll be easier to kill them now. We have a lot of food. Maybe we can invest in trade protocols? Get some more materials out of it? Maybe tech? The Waters of Life, Nagar. At Nagar, our operatives are approached by a young woman. She is uninfected, but has been selected to be taken to the Chamber of Baptism and anointed with the Waters of Life. That is, deliberately exposed to the Pandora virus. The effects of the Pandora virus will then be disrupted by the secret methods of the disciples, allowing her body to transform but keeping her mind free. The young woman is the daughter of a high-ranking New Jericho officer. He has sent several messages demanding the conversion be stopped and his daughter returned to him. She has no intention of returning, however, having abandoned New Jericho to seek out the teachings of the Exalted. Still, she is nervous and asks for advice.
Oh, that's tough.
I say we kidnap her and return her to her dad. She's young, she's stupid. Let's just take her home.
Let's not use force to piss off the disciples of Anu just yet, if we don't have to. Why don't we encourage her to do the sensible thing, and then it's up to her if she does it?
Because she won't listen, she's a kid.
Well, she might not listen, but even so, I don't want to... Do we really want to commit ourselves to this? Do we want to... This is... Kidnapping her and returning her to her father would surely piss off the disciples of Anu a lot. We'd be using force.
And if we...
Well, I don't like any group that says they're just going to expose young people to something that terrible, so...
I don't like them either, but do we really want to be, battling them over this?
Yes.
It says she has no intention of returning.
Yeah, it sounds like if she was being held against her will, I would gladly send our guys in guns blazing and launch a rescue mission. But if she's just being stupid, I think we should encourage her to do the smart thing.
That's still going to irritate them.
And otherwise leave it. What?
That's still going to irritate... That still, risks irritating them, but then we don't get her back, and we've irritated them.
We might get her back, and it would irritate them less. See, eventually we're probably going to piss them off anyway.
If we encourage her to go back home, we win points with the New Jericho officer over something we weren't expected to be able to control anyway. If she stays and we don't get her to, and then we don't piss off followers of Anu here, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'd kidnap her, but if you guys want to, you can just encourage.
My main mission here is to save the world. And so, we'll encourage for now. See, they really didn't like that. They probably would have really hated us if we had seized her by force.
Oh, maybe they hate you because you didn't act with guts.
I doubt. She thinks about it, but ultimately decides to stay.
See,
Changing myself scares me, she admits. But I really think we can evolve as a species. It's the only way to survive on this planet. This crazy idea my dad has that one day everything will go back to normal. I know he misses my mom, but the old world isn't coming back, and neither is she. And, I guess, neither am I.
Nah, we should have kidnapped her. Shoot.
But you see, we didn't lose more than 9 points, but we gained a little with Jericho, and we didn't have anything with them.
Yeah, so if we check our diplomacy tab as
But
well...
I feel bad for Dad. He's lost everything.
Oh, so also we can do missions for people. We haven't met New Jericho, so we don't have a mission for them. Both of the Disciples of Anu and Synedrion, both their missions for us involve sabotaging New Jericho. They really want us to piss off New Jericho.
So we go back to that tab a second. I didn't realize we could check up on this. So our rating...
So we're measured by this is our Phoenix Point symbol. So, attitude towards Phoenix Project. So right now, the Disciples of Anu are friendly 10% for us, and friendly, the Synedrion is friendly 20%.
Right, so we're winning with them.
Yeah, and then we can see what their relationships with each other are below that.
Okay.
They don't like each other, but Anu really don't like Synedrion, whereas Synedrion slightly dislike Anu.
They're a little lukewarm.
Yeah.
And we don't get anything on the other guys because we haven't met them, right?
Right. Which is a little weird considering we have been dealing with them already. But we haven't formally met them yet because we haven't found one of their havens.
But we got 3 points in the bank.
Yeah.
Research complete.
Oh, we got trade protocols. We can now trade resources with the havens. We've almost ran out of research to do. I guess we'll research the Disciples of Anu and get some food. Just because I don't think we need to reverse engineer the shotguns right now. Scavenging site. Low level against the Pandorans. Okay. I'm interested when we're going to get to build more bases and more vehicles and stuff. Like, eventually we're going to be able to expand our reach more. We're starting to get to a point where we've explored all the territory we can reach relatively easily. We're now getting to exploring points where we'd have to make a couple of jumps to be able to get back to base.
Oh, I see your point. So we need to have our coaling stations.
Yeah, we have a base in the middle of South America, and from there we can pretty easily enough get to all of South America. But it would be better before exploring like North America if we could get a staging ground there to be able to work from, so that we can explore from there while we still have stuff in South America to deal with oncoming threats. Because eventually they're going to start attacking us. So we do have to be prepared for that. Right now, it's still early in the game, and the aliens have been quite passive. But that won't last forever. Alright, I don't know where the aliens are going to be. There is higher ground here we can work on getting to. Perhaps Alexei should just run for that. So that
it might be well to place him early.
Yeah. From here, I think he should have sight over most of the map. Alright. He doesn't have any action points to do anything else this turn. So we'll just sort of move everybody else up. But let's not be too aggressive about moving them. Because, I don't want to set the aliens off prematurely.
Can you get a long view and potentially see some aliens?
What do you mean?
Can you back up? Back out of the view?
This is as zoomed out as the camera goes.
Okay, and so then we don't get anything. Okay.
Plus, even if there were aliens out here, I don't think we'd see them until they got close enough for our guys to see them. Right. I think there's a bit of fog of war. Though actually I'm not entirely sure about that, but I would assume so.
The fog of war is real.
Well, it depends on the game. Don't get any closer. Please.
Why, is he a bad one?
Oh, this is the mind control guy.
Oh, that's the one that sucks your face off.
Yeah. So, the description...
Fortunately, you would put a sniper.
Yeah. And he could shoot that. I'm not sure if it would be better to take it out with somebody else. Nobody else is really in a position to hit it. So I guess Alexei is going to have to do it. If Alexei shoots it with his pistol, then he'll have enough action points left over to be able to overwatch with the rifle.
Oh, wicked cool.
But it has 110 health.
Can we get... Well, if we got 2 shots, it's leave 10.
We could do 2 shots, but we could only do up to 100 damage, so we wouldn't kill it. If we want to kill it, we have to shoot it with the sniper rifle.
How much will that do?
110, so exactly enough.
Right on the target.
That's a kill.
Although, maybe if we had shot it twice with the pistol and taken it out its head, its bleed would have killed it the next turn.
Maybe, but of course that's something you fear greatly, that particular animal.
Yeah, but that would actually, now that I think about it, that would have been a much smarter tactical decision.
Moving out.
Shoot it twice, blow its head off, let it bleed to death. And then the sniper could still have overwatched with his rifle to give everybody else cover. That would have been really slick.
Well, we may get the chance again.
Moving.
Yeah, now I have it in mind for future reference. It bothers me that that's the only thing we've seen so far. It really makes me think that, it makes me wonder if that's what this mission is. If it's just like all face suckers around every corner. And so it makes me kind of afraid to move up until I see something else.
Holding position.
Oh, okay, here we go. Here's something else.
Just shot an old washing machine.
Yep, that was one of our supply crates gone. I think that was materials too, which really sucks. Oh, they're up there. Okay.
At least it wasn't the one with the iPhones.
We cannot really get into a good position with Jack here.
Right there.
Jack could get up closer, and he could maybe overwatch. Or you could
what about this thing where you can dash and then shoot at the end of the dash?
Jack's too low level for that.
Channel open.
Summer can do that. It'll take half her action points.
But then doesn't she have what it takes to shoot? Because if you could dash right up to someone and blast them, you can shoot point blank, right? Destruction assured?
Well, I don't think she can dash that far, but what she could do is she could dash behind this tank, which would give her heavy cover, and then still have enough to shoot that guy.
Push it on.
So, we'll do that. So she'll dash up, and then she'll shoot.
Ooh. Good shot.
What's this guy got? He's got a launcher arm.
But his head's right there, too.
It is... it's just, the launcher arm is what killed the last 2 assaults we had.
Well, yeah, but, you see the outside circle there. You've got a lot of chance to miss. But if you're in here on the head, you've got very little chance to get a clean miss.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll take it. We disabled his leg, apparently.
Expected more damage, but you see what I mean? You missed the head, but you got a good piece of him.
Are we lined up with that alleyway? Maybe if we come one over to the side.
In sniper?
Yeah. Oh no, that's the alleyway. Can we even get, covering shot?
Cool.
I think he might be able to go here and still cover. Yes. And now I think he is more lined up with the alleyway.
Can you look down his barrel?
No.
Oh.
There is that there is that aim, but I think I can only do that if I can see somebody. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe I could have looked down his barrel. Perhaps I was wrong about that.
Oh.
Alright, and then I guess Daniel can just run up. And then he'll just wait there. Jack is out of action points. He can run up a little bit to be positioned next turn. That still gets him behind heavy cover. And then Teal'c will just, sprint for it as usual. Oh, there's one around the side. Well, I guess our sniper doesn't have that clear a shot.
Ooh.
There's another face hugger.
Is that it for them?
Yep, that's their turn.
Aiming.
So, where's the best thing to hit?
He's got a machine gun and a launcher arm.
Yeah.
So damned if you do, huh?
Let's go ahead and hit the launcher arm. Just because I'm real worried about that.
Ooh, counterfire.
How badly did that hit? I
Bad.
didn't see our health. Oh god, that hurt. Why don't we have the ability to... Oh god, it also... What did that do? Did that damage our gun? Or did that... Or is that Jack being injured? His arm is disabled.
So he's got a kit, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure that will restore his arm to working order.
It says remove 120 hit points, remove bleeding and poison.
Yeah, but I think his arm is still... Like, that's just triage. His arm is still damaged.
Until he gets home.
Yeah. Like, he's got a broken arm. A medkit's not going to fix that.
Arm disabled, okay.
What's our plan?
She could kill him.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping she could move and shoot the facehugger.
Oh. What about Alexei?
What's Alexei got? Oh. Alexei can move a little bit, and he can hit the face. Is that a shot on the facehugger, or is that a shot on the other guy?
It looks like either.
Ready to fire.
No, because the facehugger's too low to the ground. It's behind the box. Alexei can try and take out the machine gun on this thing.
Does he got the shot on the other guy?
He does have a shot on this one.
Can she move on the facehugger?
Yeah. I believe she can. Because she could run around to... Actually, there isn't a very good place to go. Although she does have dash. So she could dash up to somewhere like here.
Oh.
She could dash behind this box.
And that's a good shot.
And then shoot the facehugger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. She's running out of will points, though.
She'll dig down deep.
It just means that we're not going to be able to dash for now. I'm not 100% sure how we get those back. They just recover over time, or what? I kind of forget that bit.
Oh, right on
So, we can do 70 to 110. We can take out pretty much anything. If we take out his machine gun, I guess he's pretty much useless.
Well, yeah, if you take out the head, he goes down, though. Did you already take out the flame-throwing arm?
He doesn't go down if you take out the head. I did take the launcher arm.
It doesn't go down if you take out the head?
No, apparently it can spit poison. So if disabled, it will have a bleed of 10, willpower minus 10, max hit points minus 20, remove ability spit poison. I'm going to guess that its machine gun can do more damage than the poison, although the bleed will eventually kill it.
All right, so read that out there. So on the head, it takes 50 to take the head out? How do you read this?
Yeah, it takes 50 to take the head out.
But then that will leave us with?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That will leave us with 177, because it has 127 now.
So it'll leave us with 77 to take out.
Which is 7 turns with that bleed. But look at the poison ability. It does 10 damage, and then it has 60 poison damage, which I think means that it'll do 60 poison damage the next turn, then 50 after that, then 40. That poison is virulent.
I should say.
And Jack is the one most likely to get hit by it.
Yeah.
And he's already used his medkit and is in a bad way.
Right.
Well, I think you should shoot that because spitting's just rude.
Yeah. Let's take out its poison.
Okay.
It didn't say disabled.
How does it leave it?
I think we missed. I think we hit its leg.
Yeah, it says just bleeding.
Really?
Yeah, you see how the leg is at 37 out of 100 hit points? Or maybe we hit its carapace. Its carapace is also damaged.
Shoot.
But the head is undamaged. We missed.
Oh, well, it's only got 57 points left.
Yeah. Actually, Daniel has a shot.
Okay.
Oh.
He can finish it off.
Yay! He saved his buddy.
He did also dent the materials crate.
Well, I think that we can live with that, but that was nice shooting.
And we'll just have Daniel overwatch, because he does have some points. And, hopefully he'll catch that other thing. Teal'c can't really get anywhere. He'll have to sprint up. He could maybe sprint into these rocks, or behind this tank.
That path on the inside looked good.
In here?
Yeah.
He can't get far enough to get behind good cover.
Oh, I thought you had a path that put him up behind that white thing.
No, it's just outside of range.
Oh.
Running.
We'll just run him behind this tank and then see what happens. He really needs more movement. Why do they always kill the materials? Does Summer have a clean shot? No, but she could run up. What does this thing have? This thing's got a machine gun, a grenade launcher, and a spitter head. Oh, Teal can run forward a bit here, and then he can maybe overwatch.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Maybe we'll just have...
That seems a pretty good trap.
Is there any other, crates over here that are vulnerable? Not any that are...
Good question.
Not any that are close.
No, and you've got the one right there that he's got to move on, but can he shoot on it there, or does he have to move toward it?
I think he has to move.
Throw a grenade, right?
So I think if we set up this overwatch, we've got a good trap.
Yeah, I like that. He can't throw a grenade, though, can he, from there?
He could.
To avoid our trap?
He could. I think we're separated enough.
I meant to get the box without coming into our overwatch trap.
Maybe.
Because if he has to move, we'll shoot him with an overwatch, right?
On the move.
He might have to move closer for us to shoot him. I'd have to look back at, their... Yeah, he has to move at least a little bit to get, in range. There's a very good chance, though, that if he moves, we'll get him. And Alexei can get a shot. Ooh, Alexei can get a shot on the launcher arm. But he missed. And then Jack just kind of has to huddle in the corner. He can't really do anything else.
Right.
And then there's still a guy up here, so Daniel is going to have to move on him. There's a supply crate nearby that the guy's probably going to go after.
I'm going.
Daniel doesn't really have a good shot. He's just going to have to go on wide overwatch, and then, if this guy appears anywhere, Daniel can take a shot. Okay, that did a bit.
Not bad.
Oh, overwatch trap. Teal'c apparently never got a clear shot.
Yeah, why not?
But we get return fire. Oh, that was a vicious return fire.
How much damage did she take?
Yeah, he fired on her, too.
Not much. She's pretty good. He mostly hit her armor. Let's see if Teal'c can get a kill here.
Oh, yeah.
Because he needs levels badly.
Good shot.
Target down.
Yay!
Excellent. Also, he doesn't have the movement to get anywhere else useful.
Can Daniel put a grenade on that guy?
I don't think Daniel has a grenade.
Oh, shoot.
That might be an oversight. But Summer can quite easily get a shot on this guy.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And that's mission?
Done for.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Okay.
Jack is saved.
Summer got injured. Jack is also injured pretty badly, but he leveled up, so it doesn't say.
But Jack leveled up.
So that's good. Alright. A fast way to progress your research is to steal it from other factions with a steal research mission at a haven with a research center. So that's another thing, is that it's really probably viable to pick somebody to be a friend, be friends with them, and pick somebody to be an enemy. Because then we can make the friend happy, piss off the other guy, and then steal from them anyway. Although if people don't like us too much, they will go to war with us. Alright, so we got a bunch of ammo, some resources, and we've pretty much explored. Is it possible to do an area scan from up here?
What do you mean?
Because we had to have a thing at our base to allow us to do that. What about the Haven?
Coffee MacLeod?
What?
In the training center. Coffee MacLeod?
Oh! That's someone we can hire. I was too zoomed out of the map to be able to see that there were people for hire. Oh, on our way back, let's pick them up.
I'm always on the lookout for talent.
If we can we? No, we can't. Can we trade? How does one trade? I think you can only trade with people if they have, like, stuff to trade. So this haven might not.
What do you mean we don't have enough of what to get in?
We don't have enough materials. We need 34 tech, 375 materials, and 700 food. We have the tech and the food to spend, but we don't have the materials. We can't afford to buy them.
Shoot.
There is somebody down at this haven.
Research complete.
Oh, we got some food from researching the Disciples of Anu. Now we get to see their
The
cutscene.
disciples of Anu were a mystery. Where others saw devastation, they saw hope. Where others saw the end of the world, they saw a new beginning. Their leader called herself the Exalted, and she claimed to believe in humanity. She preached that the human soul was perfect, that the root of our problems was our insufficient evolution. The Pandora virus was a threat, but it was also an opportunity to change ourselves, to become better humans, to mutate. We knew that humanity needed to adapt. There was no other way to survive. The disciples offered a solution, but what was their end game? There was something beyond their hierarchies and their rituals. The Exalted had a secret.
So at this other haven, we can hire a different soldier, but they are even more expensive on materials. So we can't hire that either. So we're going to have to return to base for now to heal people up. And then research. We can research Pandoran evolution. Field teams have reported seeing mutated versions of Arthrons and Tritons with evolved body parts. While similar in appearance to the original classifications, these new specimens are considerably tougher. We could be witnessing the emergence of several new types of Pandoran. We'll research that. That takes 3 days, 3 hours, with 2 research facilities, so that's a big one. And then also, I guess we'll queue up the reverse engineering here, just so that we don't waste time. Because, like, just now I inadvertently fast-forwarded time a bit without that. Oh, we can see on the map now different people who have different things to trade. So, for example, this haven down here, they apparently have tech and materials to trade. Oh.
So we could pick up the materials we need to hire a guy?
They'll trade 1,000... Oh, no. They'll trade 5 food for 4 materials. So we...
On that ratio, or just that many?
I think that ratio. Yeah, we can trade as much as we want on that ratio. Or at least we can trade, it shows how much food and how much we have and how much materials they have. So we can trade a bunch of our excess food.
Yeah, I think we needed 33 or something.
Yeah.
To buy that fella?
375. We could do it, but we'd be out of materials. So I'm not sure if we should do it or not. I am curious, because they might have Disciple of Anu equipment. We might want to heal everybody up first. I'm concerned about, we've explored every location on... Oh, I guess there's 2 more we can explore over there. But we do at some point need to find new locations. Okay. Anu have now researched advanced melee weapons, and now they've started researching a priest class. And our people are all healed. So I guess we'll explore the 2 unknown sites up here.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just pick up goods, right?
Scavenging site. Medium threat level, nighttime, against scavengers. So, next time, we can fight these guys and hopefully pick up more materials. Because if we had a little bit more in the way of materials, then I'd be a little more willing to spend it to get that Anu soldier, which I really want to see what kind of tech they have with them.
We don't have one yet, right? So that's a big opening.
And it turned out that the Synedrion guys had some tech that was valuable compared to ours, so I really would like to get a look at what the Anu guys are working with.
That'll be exciting.
In the meanwhile, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.